Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. I'm going to get us going here. We're going to see if we can pass women's suffrage, and that will allow us to move... First of all, that'll give us a bazillion loyalists. But it'll also allow us to move the Safet Manas into leadership of the intelligentsia, which would be just excellent. Let's see, France is going after China. I'm going to try and grab some provinces. China's still pretty low ranked here, but they've got a decent army, a large GDP, and a massive population. And I think they've achieved some kind of technological parity with the West. I think they've got... hey, there it is. Women's suffrage. And we got the deeds, not words achievement. Excellent. There's the war with the Seh breaking out. So, let's go ahead and make you the leader of the Communist Party. And that makes our government legitimate. Heck yes. So we're pressing forward here in this war. Once we've got a battle going. Here we go. Ooh, an agitator for graduated taxation. Oh, heck yes. Oh, but graduated taxation, not proportional. No one's going to be pleased about this. Yeah, no. Only the local governors be radicalized. Nah, I'm gonna not rock the boat on that. So we got a bunch of loyalists. This is very good. And now we've got a legitimate government again, which means no loyalists for now. But once these two parties consolidate, we'll be good to go. Nice. Feminist? You? No one believes this. Alright, so we do want to conquer the Seh. It's looking like the battle is very much going our way on this. Are these assault rifles? No, they're semi-automatic rifles. Under the arm, which is weird. Nice. Interesting. Alright, so I think we're for sure going to win that. And we're just about through with we've only got a few more weeks of our credit situation. And I'm really pleased about where our economy is overall. So, let's see. What's our market looking like? We definitely need an expansion in the motor industries, so let's go ahead and do that. No, too much electricity for that. So, let's throw 10 levels of factories in Eastern Thrace before we do anything else. We got a lot of labor available in Tabriz, so we'll go ahead and build there. I finally ran Isfahan out of available labor. So that's pretty alright. In fact, a lot of the places I've been kind of going to are short, but Lower Egypt isn't. And we've got some available in Middle Egypt as well. In fact, I'm going to throw another 10 levels in Lower Egypt. And I think I'm going to switch Lower Egypt over to producing cars if they're not producing cars yet. Because they're going to be producing a lot of cars, and hopefully that will also help kickstart the oh my gosh, my brain. the steel industry, because that's going to really increase the demand for steel. We actually have enough of a buffer in institutions, I think, for one more level. So let's go with reducing... Let's go with increasing healthcare. Yeah, that should mitigate pollution problems. And we might be able to do a little bit more to go ahead and increase workplace safety. But central planning is going to be our path to that. We've actually... headed quite far forward in our overall prestige, and I'm really pleased about that. We're now kind of head and shoulders above all the others. So yeah, I'm overall very pleased with that outcome. And with this, the war is done as well, and that gives us control over Asseh. Let's go ahead and reset production methods here. And let's queue in some... I know no one's you're gonna be surprised by this, but we're gonna put in some more rubber plantations. I know. I was shocked too, but the fact is, it had to happen. Can only put in 5. Oh, but we got a bunch more in Eastern Borneo we can do. Excellent. I'm gonna build some ports over here. 10 levels, 5 levels. We'll do 10. And then we'll do a bunch more rubber plantations. And that will give us all the rubber we can possibly desire. Am I crazy? What did I just build? Oil rigs. I built oil rigs. That's okay. I do want oil rigs, so that's right. So first we'll get one round of, we'll get these motor industries a little bit lower down. We don't need the oil rigs, but we will want them eventually. So we do want these ports. We don't need that many ports, because there's not actually that much to build. So we can go ahead and ignore those for now. And then we'll do all these, and then we'll go back to building oil industries. Perfect. And then we'll build the oil rigs. Excellent. This is actually a really large movement. How much? 55% chance to progress. It would radicalize the local governors. I can wait a little longer, but how much would it affect my finances as a whole? 116k, that's not bad. I'd really love to get proportional, because proportional is a huge bonus, but 116k is not terrible. Would definitely increase standard of living, but I'm going to give the local governors a little bit more time to acclimate to the women's rights situation before I do that. I just don't want to necessarily get a revolutionary movement over that right now. Oh, rubber in Oromia. Well, hold the phone. Hey, there's electric railways. Where's the finder? How do I find the thing that finds things? Hold up. Interesting. Okay, it's this. Oromia. Oh, that's over here. Alright, well, Ethiopia can sort that out. And nitrogen fixation. Wonderful. I, too, am quite fixated on nitrogen. So, electric railways. I think... I believe this is something that's, like, always the right call, basically. No. No access to the qualifications. Do we have... power plants everywhere. No, we do not. All right, well, that's going to be a massive power plant increase. So we're gonna not worry about rural electrification for the moment. Occitania wants our help against the United Sovereign Archduchy to prevent their market being opened. No, I don't care if someone opens your market. All right, getting a good investment pool going in here. I should probably increase the size of my construction sector, but this close to the end of the game, it probably doesn't affect things all that much. Infamy's 14.7, which isn't great. What if we take over Sindh? Or did we conquer Sindh? No. I think I do want to take over Sindh. Do I have landing craft? Yes, I do. Something going on in Honduras. Communist uprising. Yep. Don't care about that. We got Indochina. We got Siam on one side. Cambodian uprising. Don't care about that. None of this is of concern to me. I'm the Ottoman Empire. Uluru. Let's have a trade agreement. Cool. I think we can take over one more country. 4.7 and 4.2. It's about 9 infamy total. I can take that much. I can't take that much. I'm at 14.1. I'll need to wait a little longer. But I've got a good amount of diplomatic mitigation right here. And I'll have more in a minute when I finish improving relations with Germany further. Austria-Hungary is still friendly with me. France is cordial. Things could be better with France, to be honest. Can't improve relations with them right now. Are we rivals or something? No, they're rivals with basically everybody, but it is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Could definitely build more arts academies. A lot of people importing our art? No, almost none. That's interesting. Actually, go ahead and cancel these oil rigs because I built them by accident. And let me just make sure I got the right number of motor industries building up in Lower Egypt. If I could turn just a few of these electric, it would increase steel inputs, which would be useful. Do I have... Am I doing good for Ottoman steel? Not perfect. Not perfect, but I am getting all this tax income from the Suez Canal Company, which I'm very, very pleased about. Yeah, I think we can wait from here. I don't think we need to do necessarily more conquest for now, but I could. What's our infamy at now? 12.9. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. Conquer state. They might accept. And if they accept, then that's just fine. They did not. 8th Ottoman Army. Deal with them. Okay. Having a little bit of a problem with that. Let's go ahead and add a conquer state on their other state. Still at reputable here. Once again. There we go. Alright, perfect. The army is on its way. Do we have opium in our market? Like a lot of opium? Yes, we sure do. Alright, I think at this point I can go ahead and activate the opium ration for morale recovery in my armies. Oh, weird. Oh, right. Ninth Ottoman Army is not a real army. You can go ahead and get canceled. It's going to go to the Anatolu Ordusu. I don't want that. Put it in the 8th Ottoman Army. Confirm that. It's going to take 9 weeks for them to get there. But once they're there, they'll be there. And that'll be nice. Austria-Hungary sides with Russia, but against whom? Communist Canada. No one's going after Communist Canada. Including Canada. An insignificant power, an enlightened despotate, a technocratic monarchy under an 8-year-old. I mean, he really is the best man for the job. God, I can't believe that the positivist movement almost took over in the Ottoman Empire. Hey, there's health system level 3. That's very funny to me. Alright. In fact, though, we do have enough authority to get ourselves another consumption tax, so let's throw that on porcelain. And let's go ahead and build a little bit more government admin in the capital. And we'll throw that up at the top. And what that's going to do, so it's going to hopefully let us get another level of institutions. Because we can get more healthcare and we can get more workplace safety. And those would both be excellent. Workers' protections would increase the minimum wage, which would be useful as well. Oh my gosh! Our standard of living went up and we hit Midland. This is really causing a lot of radicalization. Here's concrete fortifications. That's excellent. So we might be time on that one. No, the local governors are still really pissed about the whole women's suffrage thing. And maybe that'll be for the late 30s. Well, Spain, I hope you enjoy not having any oil. I'm not going to embargo them back. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. If Spain wants to not eat our oil, they can not have any oil to eat. Let them eat kerosene. Alright. Oh, I need more command limit on these fleets. Whew, that was almost nearly a problem. What about this fleet? Yeah, we're short here as well. What about you? You're with the rural folk. And you're gonna get a really large number here. Rural folk are no longer powerful, but I just gave them a big admiral. What a shame. What a shame. It's okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, there's an anarchist in the trade unions. They... He's sickly. Ah, it's fine. He might die. He might die all on his own. Alright, looks as though the war is going just fine. Do they have war support protection? They do not. Perfect. And they're fully occupied? Yes. Perfect. Everything is going to plan. How's the market for engines? Still pretty rough. And we do have a very positive bureaucratic capacity, so let's continue to reduce the danger of being employed. German Empire sides with Dahomey, very good. Still kind of tempted with this. 68%. Okay, the local governor is only down to -9. So let's go ahead and do it. No, it's not going to matter. We're already about to turn over. Turn over into the end of the game, that is. Communist Australia started a revolution, and where are they? Ah, on a little island in the Pacific. Neat. And there's Sulu fully conquered. Alright, well, nothing much available on Luzon. In North Borneo, we can still get a few more rubber plantations, logging camps, and gold mines. We'll go ahead and reset production methods there. And there. Ooh. We lost a general. But our armies are still good, and the armed forces are no longer powerful, which is wild. Wild and fun. Oh, and this is going to proc as soon as our first election happens. That's why this is still around here. As soon as our first election with women's suffrage has happened. The armed forces are once again influential rather than powerful. They're headed up by an ethno-nationalist. Just going to go ahead and increase the game speed here. This is going to be a pretty short final episode, but you know, nothing wrong with a nice chill time. So let's take a little time to review. We started out just kind of holding this part of the world here. I think we had what is now Iraq and a chunk of the Middle East, but we didn't... Or no, this stuff had been taken over by Egypt. So we conquered them, we puppeted them, and we annexed them. We did a little bit of conquest over here in... just sort of consolidated and built ourselves in Romania. They kind of handled that themselves, the Romanian people did. We kept control of Tripoli and Tunis. We conquered down around Somaliland here. We puppeted Ethiopia and built a large, strong Ethiopia. We conquered the whole Arabian Peninsula. We conquered all of Persia and turned that into a puppet state, which we eventually annexed. And then we created satellites in Makran, Kalat, and Afghanistan. Then in Southeast Asia, we've basically conquered all of Borneo now, except for Lanfang, which we could go after if we wished. We established a puppet state in Siak a while ago, and then conquered the rest of Sumatra. And, yeah, we've pretty much cemented our place as the premier world power. We're 33% above our nearest rival, which is pretty good, which is currently France. I don't know what happened to Italy. They completely fell out. What happened to you, Italy? Not sure. Maybe they just had a temporary increase. German Empire, too, is well below 4,000. And that's the Victorian century achievement. So, we've achieved a final GDP of 319 million, a final standard of living of 15.1, final prestige of closing in on 6K, final population of 75 million. In terms of population, still mostly laborers, machinists, and clerks. Political strength allocated primarily to capitalist farmers and engineers. And farmers have so much because we're in a homesteading country. In terms of political strength, most of our political power is held by Turkish, Persian, and Misri, which is Egyptian people. And then we got Mashriki, which is Middle Eastern Arabs. We got some Greeks over here, and some others, a bunch of other ethnic groups down here. This is the population, and the political strength is very similar. Those three main ethnic groups, and Azerbaijani. I think they're accepted in our situation. Azerbaijani, Bedouin, and Yemenite. These are all accepted. And Kurdish. Kurdish are accepted as well. Virtually all of our population is either Sunni or Shiite, and all of them are accepted due to our general stance on Islamic being the on accepting all Muslims as part of our freedom of conscience law. So it's been a good century for the Ottoman Empire. I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you all on the other side.